Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Quarantine 2020. So, I've shot this video a couple of times, and I come to a certain point in the video, and I just come to a stump. I feel like I can't get the words that I need to get out, and people will eat you up left and right if you don't say the right things because, you know, they're right, you're wrong, you're on YouTube, they're not, blah, 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 blah. They're internet commandos. Now, yesterday, the state of Kansas Governor Laura Kelly issued an executive order telling people to stay home for 30 days starting March 30th, 2020 at 12:01 a.m. Now, this is for the clear reason to help slow the curve, to flatten the curve of the influx of people who are going to be affected by coronavirus or COVID-19. Now that I've said it, YouTube's probably going to demonetize it, but that is what it is. But what people need to realize is that now that there is a local mandate to stay home for 30 days. Now there's a state mandate to stay home for 30 days. What is it to have the government put in place a mandate to stay home for 30 days to 60 days or however many days it is to help flatten the curve in the name of safety? Now here's the big thing is that Laura Kelly said yesterday that, you know, it could be cut down to, 2-3 weeks, not 4 weeks, or it could be cut, or it could be extended past the 30 days, which is understandable, but it's a thing of power that we got to be cautious of, allowing the government to have so much control over you, because there are so many people out there who are quick to just let the government run their lives. And that's not what I'm about. I've never been about government controlling me. The government is needed, but government overreach is a very thin line that so many people will just, it's okay, the government will take care of you. Heck, if you haven't been paying attention, the federal government just passed a federal relief bill in response to COVID-19 because there are people who are affected by this, they're out of work, and yada, yada, yada. One-time payment of like a minimum of or $1,200 or whatever it comes out to per your tax bracket or whatever. If you make no money, you get a high amount of money. If you make a lot of money, you get little to nothing because you make a lot of money. But that doesn't mean you're not out of business and out of work. And that's what's happened now, is that now there's small businesses, mom and pop shops, that are going to be mandated by the government to close because, well, what they do could potentially spread coronavirus. Like I said, I understand why they're closed, but it doesn't take but a week to cripple a business. And people don't understand that. Now, if you're a plumber, okay? If you're a plumber and you have a self-savings of, say, $400,000 in the bank, okay? And you can stop being a plumber, providing the services for 30 days, good, because you'll have the money backed up. But if you're a restaurant owner and you're closed for 30 days, you may have enough money for yourself, but those employees that you've hired that might work for minimum wage and based off their tips, that's how they live. Those are the people who are affected by this. And now the restaurant owner is not going to be making money, and now they're not making money, so then they have to cut into their savings. And how long before they go out of business completely and close down and you never see them open again? That's the fine line that we're working with here, is that yes, we've got a local, order now. We've got a state order now. How far from a federal order to stay home for 30 days or however many days they want to put in place? Because it won't take much for that to happen. Now, what if the federal government's order doesn't work? What's next? Martial law. Now, people are quick to say, well, this isn't martial law. Just because it looks like a turd and it tastes like a turd doesn't mean it's a turd. Okay, so it doesn't take much for the government to say, well, send in the National Guard. Let's go control the populace by the National Guard. Let's go cut off the highways. Let's cut off everything that's not essential. Well, now the government is telling you what is essential and what is not. That's not a conspiracy. That is fact. Heck, I even had a lady the other day who was mad, standing in line at Lowe's because she went to Walmart and people were buying non-essential items. A lady at Lowe's was standing in line complaining because people were buying non-essential items at Walmart. Why was she at Lowe's? Right. So now we've got a 30-day statewide mandate to stay home, besides those who are essential workers. They have to stay home. Now people are going out to the hardware stores, Lowe's, Menards, Home Depot, and everywhere else, getting mulch, getting grass seed, getting supplies to basically live within the next 30 days and get a lot of projects done, because if they're mandated to stay home, what are you going to do? You're going to become stir crazy if you don't find stuff to do. And what do stir crazy people do? Well, they start thinking, they start wanting to do, and guess what's going to happen? Crime will go up. It's just going to happen, because crime's going to go up, but law enforcement's not going to respond unless there's a death. If it's a petty crime, they're going to be like, see you later. There's a virus out there. We're not responding to your stuff. It's going to happen. People will pass me off as crazy and uneducated and a conspiracy theorist, but I've been calling it up to this point. I've been saying this for years. It's going to happen that way. It is what it is. But what really sucks is that I'm building a house 3 hours away, and it could potentially halt the process to build my home, and it could halt the travel to my home site to get something done myself. It'll be interesting. We'll see what the state government does for the next week and a half, 2 weeks, and see if it works or if it doesn't work. And if it doesn't, what's the feds going to do? Anyways, keep calm and carry on, guys. Stay safe out there. Watch your back and wash your hands. See you later.